Hello, Namaste, a warm welcome from India. My name is Thomas, I'm in charge of Alpha India. I took up this position in April 2020, right smack into the pandemic lockdown. So when I took over India, we had to pivot very fast. So me and my team had to bring things into the digital space and get the alphas going online. What we did was that we had a kind donor who gave us money for 4 paid Zoom accounts, and we used these Zoom accounts to help the pastors to run their church services online. And so by doing so, we got them to familiarize with the digital space. In India, there is a majority of pastors who have never been on the digital space. It was a closed up churches where the pastor, the congregation, and that's it. That was their circle. But the Lord just blew the roof off those buildings and they had to go into the digital space. So that is where we went in. We helped them to familiarize with the digital space. We also had some funds where we took it in, and we found pastors of small churches where the tithes and the offerings had dried up and they were struggling to put food on the table. So we helped them with their groceries, and some of them were ill, and we helped them with their medical supplies. So this was done in April, and early May. By the middle of May, we decided that they were ready, but we still had to get them onto the digital space. So we started hosting webinars. We had pastors who were early adapters who had jumped on the online very fast. So we got them to speak at the webinars to encourage the other pastors. And apart from that, we also got the MD of a gospel channel in India, Good News. He came and encouraged the pastors to switch over, get their Facebooks fine-tuned, open up websites, and to really engage their congregations. So once they were ready, then we pitched in the Alpha Online. And it took off very, very well because they were already familiar with the digital platforms. So there was no struggle. So till date, we have about 169 courses, Alpha online courses in India, apart from the 101 physical alphas. So God had been good to us. He gave us the right counsel at the right time to get this going. Now to the resources. Most of the resources that we have in India are either in English or in Hindi, and some are in Tamil. But about India, we have about 19,500 languages and dialects. If you want to bring it down and concise it, there are 60 languages spoken by, each of those languages are spoken by over 1 million people. So we have our work cut out in India. So we started this year by producing the Alpha Youth Series in Tamil and in Hindi. We also got the Bible and 1 year going in Hindi. All this will be ready by December 2020. And then we focused on the northeastern languages, Khasi in Meghalaya, and Manipuri and Tangkhul in Manipur. All these resources that I've just mentioned to you are already funded, so there was no issues. But with the northeast languages, we ran into a small roadblock. We had funds to translate and subtitle those resources, but then we found out subtitling did not work, because for about 8 English words, we had to use about 14 Manipuri words for the same sentence. So the frames didn't look good. So now we have decided to dub them but we don't have funds to dub. So these 3 languages, we are looking for some funds to come in to dub the resources, so that they will also be ready by 2020. So what is on the pipeline? We have a request from the Bishop of the Church of North India, which is equivalent to the Anglican Church. He wants the Alpha Youth Series in Punjabi. As you know, Punjab is a state in North India. About 30 odd million people are there. But the fact is that when India was partitioned into Pakistan and India, there were 91 million Punjabis who landed up in Pakistan, are still there. So that is a big target for us, 91 million on the Pakistani side and 30 odd million on the Indian side. Besides that, the Punjabis are all over the world. There's a sizable population in Canada, in the US, in UK, a big size of them, and also in Malaysia and Singapore. And the other resource we are looking at probably in Q1 of 2021 is the youth series in Malayalam. Malayalam is a language spoken in Kerala, the southern state. Again, there are about 30 million Malayalis, but the Malayalis are all over the globe. In the Middle East, there are so many Malayalam churches in the Middle East. We have them in UK, we have them in the US, we have them in Australia, Malaysia, and Singapore. So that is what is on the pipeline. But the feedback that I always get from pastors when they have finished viewing these resources is that, Brother Thomas, I wish we had it in our mother tongue. So that is the challenge in India. They'd love to hear it in their mother tongue. So there are 60 languages which, if we have to do, has to be done in the mother tongue actually. So I am a Tamilian, and when I hear the gospel in my own mother tongue Tamil, it gives me a different feeling altogether. So I can empathize with every single pastor in every single language telling me this. So we are praying. Right now our focus is on finishing the Northeast languages, starting with the youth series in Punjab, and probably first quarter the youth series in Malayalam. So we are praying, and we hope that you will pray with us and support us, and we are looking for resources to get going. Thank you, and God bless.